All right, Week 14 lineup review for DFS and for season long. And I hope everybody had a very successful Week 14. As we are now live on YouTube, we want to open up the chat. I even got my Patriots mug here. A smug mug. Week 14 was weird. I do this. We all do this. Second guess. I had an okay week, though. These were my cash games. You just see right here. Not the dime packages, but my cash games were pretty good. See cash and all. Then a couple of the GPPs. This was my best GPP lineup. I decided to do a bunch of 10-cent winnings, and these are tough. But that's pretty good. Like 6 fires, 2 snowflakes, and one just even Steven guy in Higgins. So this was my best. I like the concept of the double stack with a bring back. I love Kittle this week. And then did I do a secondary stack on this one? I didn't, which killed me. But I only played Gibson. It's weird. I played Gibson and Hubbard in GPPs. I did not play him in cash games. Look at the ownership. Gibson just had a crap game. Look at the winning lineup. When you play in cheaper contests that are bigger, the scores are higher. If you play higher stakes, which I don't, they have GPPs with like 1,400 people, and it's like a $100 buy-in. They have like $500 buy-ins. The scores are lower, but do you have the balls to do that? And question is, well, the answer is I do not. I don't have that kind of money. But the 10-cent ones are harder to win. I mean, look at this lineup. This guy, Roasted Damas, all of his top lineups won. I mean, look at this guy. Well, 3 of his lineups. I don't know how many he had. Let's see. Ron Strodamus. He only played 3 lineups. Wow, good for him. That mother effer. He turned 30 cents into $1,200. Holy crap. Good for him. That is freaking awesome. So what did he do in his lineup? And I noticed a lot of these lineups are wacky. Look at this. I mean, he just played Hill. He hit on every guy. Had a Penny Lockett. This is kind of an NBA stack. Penny Lockett. No bring back. Game stack in San Fran and Cincinnati. Guyton by himself. Just like his optimal lineup. That could have been a cash game lineup too. Except these are kind of not cash game plays. But yeah, my best lineup, I played 9. And some duds with Lamar Jackson. Even, I mean, look at this. This is what's annoying. You play Josh Allen. I stacked him with Diggs and Knox. And that's not great production. Brought it back with Fournette. And then, look at it. I mean, I had Curtis Samuel. I don't know why I played that guy. Stupid. So here's my, that was some of my, it was my best lineup. Double stack, bring back, no secondary stack. Just played a bunch of one-offs. And that's a pretty good score. I mean, 174.22 is a good score. If I could get that in GPPs every week. So here's what I did with cash. And I did well in all these. I only play 10-man cash leagues. I'm showing you. And I play a couple head-to-heads. I play 5 players. These are cash games. Same lineup. Triple ups. I was doing well into the end of that, the 49er Cincinnati game knocked me out of some of those multipliers. But, I mean, look at right top of the line. Right here. I start at running back, as I always do. And I don't love playing Austin Eckler. He's never a guy I like at all. But I try to eliminate some bias on that. And, 0.5% owned. Let me tell you my locks. I thought Leonard Fournette being 30% owned is insane to me. If you've not seen the usage for this guy, I don't know how in the world. First of all, he's priced at that. Look at the usage in the passing game. You're getting a receiver, getting a cash game. If your cash game receiver did this some weeks, 8 catches for 48 yards and a touchdown, you'd take that. I don't know. Sometimes I'm not trying to be holier than now, but I'm not sure what people were doing by not playing him. What is your, and I guess there's cheaper options. I'm assuming everyone went to Gibson. You're going to play Hilliard over and Mixon over Fournette? That's insane. Or I guess Kamara was the other one. Kamara was only owned by him. But you have a home, this is what, home favorites. Home favorites, 20-plus touches. Those were easy. So I locked those two in. Hill was an easy play. Jets, just for that. I mean, he's basically, you're getting a running back for $5,600. Even if you don't have any of this, right? What are you getting? 7.3 for the rushing yards. You get 19 points. He could throw for 0 yards. Pretty easy stuff, guys. That's where you don't overanalyze it. This is not a good play. Just because that game had Edwards-Helaire written all over it, who I did have in my player pool, was in my lineup at one point for cash games, took him out. But this is where I made mistakes. And this is a good score, but I could have done a lot better. Great play for the price, targets. Yeah, Treadwell, I guess I'll live with that. And Okay? And This is where you can get half your lineup right, half your lineup wrong. There's no need to pay up here. It's not a tournament. And by doing that, Austin Hooper was a lock here. Should have been played by everybody. And I didn't play him. And I'm surprised he was only 2 people. Easy play. 3,400. The other 2 tight ends have COVID. He's got to be in your lineup. So if I go 1,900 there, I have to come down a receiver. But, I mean, geez. Easy to come down a receiver. And the Browns defense, which I had a lot. But the Chiefs were the play. So mistakes made there, but it all worked out on the cash games. On the good old cash game. So that was DraftKings. FanDuel, not bad. 17 in, 16, 20 back. And this was my best tournament lineup. So I made about $3 overall on the day on FanDuel. So not great, but I'd rather be +3 than -20. I did a weird stack here because a smaller tournament, you don't have to go too nuts with. You can go naked here, which he did. I mean, look at this lineup. That one. Allen, with bringing it back with nobody. I wouldn't suggest doing that, though. I mean, I know he won this tournament. And maybe there's some credence to that, okay, if you would have stacked with, he spreads the ball more and he's going to get rushing yards. With rushing quarterbacks, I would do that. But I wouldn't do that with a Tom Brady. But he did, look at this. I mean, a double stack without a bring back. A full game stack, San Fran and Cincinnati. Williams on his own in Kansas City. That's a real good lineup. This was my best, 44th. I went Hill with Kamara because I wanted everything. And I figured if he had any passing touchdowns, it would be to Kamara, but this was the perfect scenario. He didn't throw any, and I wanted all the rushing touchdowns. That's what really this was kind of a rushing stack, and I think this was good. I like the construction of this lineup with those two, and then Fournette and Edwards-Helaire, which Kittle, probably should have gone a Kittle with Chase. Instead, went with Diggs. Crowder's not a tournament play either. That was a bad play. But 150 on FanDuel, I'll take it. My cash game lineup was doing bad and then good, and then I didn't win a lot of these 5 12-player leagues. Won just a handful. But still, I like where I am. 110 wasn't great. 149 was the best score, but it's still in the top 10. I thought on FanDuel it was easy to squish in Elliott, which I don't have any bad reservations. Williams was the play. I was a little sketched, and I shouldn't have been because it's Detroit. So I should have stayed with Williams in that, and he was in my original player pool. But I liked Elliott with Pollard out against Washington. Favorite, I thought he'd at least score a touchdown. He got a 2-point conversion, but if he gets a touchdown here at 6,900, 15 points we're looking at. It's pretty good. Fournette and Eckler were easy plays for me. Hill was an easy play. I don't like to play more than one player from a team, which I did here with this stack. And in the Chargers, I paid up. Probably shouldn't have. Much cheaper. But don't mind that lineup. Super drafts didn't have good cash game results. I've been killing it in NBA. Didn't have good cash game results, but in the tournament here, I cashed here. This is multipliers. Went with a Garoppolo, Kittle stack, and Samuel. Brought it back with T. Higgins. Winning score 241. Look at Bridgewater with Williams and Gordon. Wow, look at that lineup. Jeez. He just wanted to own all the points. Rashad Penny was certainly the play this week. And cash games just didn't do great. This one cashed. Eckler getting hurt didn't help. And Jeff Wilson was a bust. I could have gotten out of that, which I wanted to, and I didn't. I knew he wasn't going to have a good game. I really did. Go to Fantasy Labs. I love this. Sign up. NBA tonight. Thanks for watching the stream. Good luck in Week 15.